July 28, 2017, and at the Chairman television station, Wazobia TV channel 98 on top of Go TV cable, Star Times channel 195, My TV channel 17, and just in case television they far from you, log on to Facebook, www.facebook.com/Wazobia Max, make you follow us as we discuss all the action to do when they come on smoke inside Nigeria political boxing ring. Today when be Friday, as usual, the matter go come up plenty smoke. Sake of say on Friday we dey call them jollof. Based on say we go carry all the action story from Monday go reach Thursday, come top them up with small chops. What be small chops? Current affairs when they currently carry first inside Nigeria political boxing ring. We go discuss the matter. Give you license to chook mouth inside and talk and know wetin take me for body based on as it dey hot. Una go remember say some important people inside Obodo Nigeria. Then go visit President Muhammadu Buhari. As we speak now, Unkubi they prepare. I'm not talking saying they prepare visit, in they prepare. Anyhow when you take put them, just put them like that. But Unkubi, based on the arrangement, we get two young people when come inside studio today to discuss serious issues when they affect all of us inside Obodo Nigeria. I go start from the lady when they by my immediate right because they talk say ladies first. Jumoke Pinero. Jumoke Pinero na young lady when we say anything when get to do with news, especially on top of social media, especially as they get to do with informing people and teaching them say see the right way. Even though na small pikin, I go talk as small pikin because if I do plus or minus with my age, I don't old where she be person when we say go discuss the matter where she be media enthusiast and also progressive Nigerian youth. By my far right, he get person when we say in the always join us on top of the studio to discuss. He's stubborn where based on say in the belief say the Nigerian youth he get plenty potential. What do you mean potential? Blessing when God don't put inside. All we need to do that to give them opportunity. All we need to do that to give them support and we'll move our country forward. Chigoze Okwara Oga Chigoze. Two of you are welcome to As the Hot.
I agree to you.
You know, say I dey put plenty energy today because young people dey inside studio. And the reason why I need to put energy now so that me too go be like say I dey young where.
Well, you're young man now.
I'm a young man. You know say at
least we get presidents way down they reach 80 years old now. So at least you still be young.
Young, okay, no problem. Una welcome to As the Hot.
Thank you.
Make we no waste time, we could just go straight into our discussion. On Monday, we've been carrying 5 stories come as we do as usual. And 5 of these stories are stories where we say everybody inside Obodo Nigeria take special interest inside. The first one get to do with what in the Sultan of Sokoto talk. And the Sultan of Sokoto now the leader of all the Muslim Ummah, that is the congregation of Muslims when they inside Obodo Nigeria, Saad Abubakar III. In come and talk say every Nigerian, I repeat, every Nigerian get right to live for anywhere. The reason why he talk this one, I say talk say we as Nigerians will be special people and God don't bless us. Bless us in the sense say we get differences when they inside us. If all of us join hands together, we're going to move this our country forward. They come and talk say so long as you conform, that is you behave yourself as it take concern all the laws when they inside Obodo Nigeria, you feel live anywhere inside this our country. From now we get to do with the special picture when come out when we say some governors and the chairman of the All Progressives Congress and also one of our ministers, Kari Waka, go visit President Muhammadu Buhari for inside Abuja House for the United Kingdom. And people don't come talk say this particular visit, it then necessary, it not necessary. When we listen to the update we follow for this particular story, we go know as the story they go. From now on we get gist say the Oga Patapata of army people inside this country, Oga took up the time, don't come and talk say in 40 days, he give our gallant soldier people them to fish out the Boko Haram Jaguda leader Shekau. Say when they fish them out dead or alive. People come and talk say this one a very good one and talk say if we destroy this person and based on say we don't fish them out or we kill him, it go affect in people when they carry him for head, they cause problem inside this our country. We also discuss one very important issue when we say on top of As the Hot. Me and Unkubi don't they flog them too much. It got to do with the children when they Lagos Model College for Igbola for Ekpe. When we say some bad people enter come kidnap. The day when we do plus or minus that Monday, we check the number of days, the thing not reach 60. We can't talk say not again, we not go accept. But the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, will come out and talk say the federal government go intervene and these children then go return home very, very soon. And the final story when we discuss get to do with the money when we say they don't deduct from our states them, but the federal government they return 234 billion naira as they concern the excess deductions from Paris Club. They can't talk say they won't give them back this money and they promise say may they use 75% of this money take pay salary. This is now all the stories when we discuss on Monday. From these Monday stories, we discuss some stories on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I go quickly rush over these stories so that we will just go straight into our discussion without wasting time because now young people take over the studio today. On Tuesday, we discuss one very, very important issue. And that issue now, because of the talk when we say the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo talk, say the federal government go intervene. We come out and talk, say, wait, on matters when concern everybody inside the world of Nigeria. We know say we get federal, we get state, we get local. But e be like say when things pass state power, they go call federal government. But when it reach to share money, federal government go give all these people all this money. Why e be say if to say e don affect the Nigerian people, na if federal government dey already intervene inside that particular matter, we go discuss these stories in details when we begin the discussion. And the next one enter, e get to do with the not too young to run bill. Plenty young people come and come talk say e go good make we change our law so that young people go dey participate. Me and Nkubi sef don change the law so that young people go dey participate on top of Aside Hot. Na why we get Chigozie and Jumoke inside the studio today, and dem go discuss the matter. And finally, the one we discuss yesterday when we say na Thursday, a very very important issue as it get to do with the amendment of our constitution. Certain changes wey don enter inside, but two stand out. One get to do with the fact say they talk say make women get 35% participation for inside government, but the way they take vote e no favour women at all. And the finally one wey get to do with young people participating inside government, we come dey ask whether these young people go participate, na to participate to continue to dey chop money like old people, or na to participate to dey bring change inside our country. This na all the stories we will discuss this week based on As Edey Hot. I don try, but we go rush enter break. Age is not on my side. When we go this break, come back, we continue our discussion. As Edey Hot. We dey come back. Welcome back to Aside Hot. Ezugwu Chukwudi, Jumoke Pinero, and also Chigozie Okwara, the inside studio. Young people, and we dey discuss issues wey dey affect all of us inside the border Nigeria. Make I emphasize the reason why una go notice say sometimes we dey shout young, 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 like me and Nkubi dey talk. And now we go live for the action wey we take today, based on say if we pray say God give us long life, and now we go still live to 70, 80. And if we make mistake today, we go suffer am. If we do well today, we go enjoy am. Na just the reason why we dey emphasize. Maybe we no gonna feel like say, okay, older people, na they comot us for inside setting. Not at all. Make we go straight into our conversation and make I start with Jumoke. The Sultan of Sokoto wey be the leader of all the Muslims wey inside the border Nigeria don come out come talk say everybody inside the border Nigeria, so long as you dey law abiding, you fit live for anywhere inside this our country. I wan make you use yourself as example and as a young lady. Emphasize on the importance of say, first and foremost, as people, we know say we no get all the things wey go make us perfect. We need to relate with people and make friends with people. Make I ask you, the friends wey you get, na only from one part of Nigeria they come from?
The thing the way they be say, most of my friends be Igbo.
Most of your friends be Igbo?
Most of my friends be Igbo. So if I see person we good, we get good character, we get something where me I feel benefit from. I don't go say because you know be Yoruba or you know be from Lagos State, I don't go follow the person talk. Like I always say, if you want to live for another person, state or area or anything, just make sure say everything you do, he follow what they like for that area, and everybody could do alright. Like in Lagos, how many people were in Lagos today from Lagos State?
Exactly.
Like, you don't even know if... That's why if I say, I'm from Lagos State, people, they talk to me, I'm from Lagos State. This Lagos now, no man.
Now everybody get Lagos.
Everybody get Lagos. You get what I talk? Now, because say, state like Lagos, now they open it, they welcome everybody. So, if you be from Nigeria, if you want to stay for... If you be Yoruba, you want to stay for Kano. If you be Yoruba, you want to stay for Imo. If you be Igbo, you want to stay for Ogun State. No problem. As long as, say, waiting they want for that community, you they do no wala.
And waiting they inside our constitution now say, make everybody live in peace. Make all of us join hands together to move this our country forward. So if people, they live in peace, whether they be Igbo, Yoruba, Efik, Nupe, Calabar, TV, Idoma, Ishekiri, Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, so long as all of us, they live in peace, then we go to move forward. It get one thing when you talk, I want to take am, make I try and give Chigozie, because now young people, they inside studio, now why my body, they move. You be talk about, say, many of your friends are Igbo, but the way you they choose them, you they check their character. Chigozie, make I ask you, what be that thing? When don't enter inside our relationship, when go make me, when be Igbo, they look person, when be Yoruba, they suspect that person. Make I break them down now. Before I even follow you talk and introduce yourself as Adamu, or introduce yourself as Sheun, I go down the look say, this guy na Yoruba guy, yo, I no go trust him. That one, even before I don't already know you. What be that thing when they make us, they think like that?
That, you know, say as they grow, our parents, our grandparents, they tell us stories about things that happen that time. We say for Igbo land, Biafra happen. These people Yoruba no want us. So as we grow, we meet our grandparents. They tell us all those stories. So the stories where you use grow for we also as they grow, you go take your mindset. Now the mindset of people where they make them they talk all these kind of things. I get many Hausa friends. I never think one day say one of them go on throw bomb for somewhere or do something where they very stupid. I never think like that. Some they talk say Igbo people, they like corner, they like this one. Because of people don't tell them before. Say they don't experience them before. Say Igbo people, say they bring fake things, they do this one. So now the mindset of people, they make us they hate ourselves as they grow like this. But thank God say now new age. The youths nowadays, they know say all those talk nonsense talk. We don't they wising up. So I think say very soon. We cannot put date, but very soon. Because they think all this.
So make I just discuss them this way now so that we'll continue the conversation. You don't talk about mindset, maybe some people stories. Some people too experience we follow. I get one Igbo friend, he do me waiting no good. I get another Igbo friend, he do me waiting no good. I'll come use them, they judge all the full Igbo people. Now make we just give reasons as to why he be say as a people, first and foremost, if we meet people, what be those things when we suppose they look out for? Rather than say, I go just look, you say, Chigozie, this guy come from Anambra. Anambra people, they too like money. If I follow this guy do business, he go chop my money. If I see Chigozie, what is supposed to be the first things when I suppose they think about so that he go fit help me to help our friendship and help us to help each other?
First of all, now the value of the person. If you see person where they do something bad, you know go like put yourself for that kind of corner. You go look for people where go help you grow. Because now nowadays we don't need any form of violence or anything. So if you see person they do bad, not to leave them alone. For your own head, you go realize say people they leave them, you don't get friends again. Because after they do anything good, so you go get friends.
Very true.
So first of all, now to look for value. And last of all, now to look for value.
Very, very true. So if you look the person as somebody when we say, if I be friends with this person, it go add value to my life. And this person gets the quality to add that same value to
and
my life.
You go also look yourself, say if you feel add value to that other person's life.
Because friendship is supposed to be give and receive. Jumoke, make I ask you this very, very important question. And this question, the reason why I want to ask him now because of say, hey, you will be media enthusiast. You dey spend plenty time on top of say you dey watch television, listen to radio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and young people they interact. Wetin be that thing when they make us young people? If we first see ourselves first on top of social media, now attack we dey always dey attack. Shey na say data no cost, or shey na say we dey carry anger for our mind when we dey always dey vex. How we go take fit use social media or the media in general? They spread positive message. Make I give this example. If we just put them out here, say. For example, man from Imo kidnaps 20 people. So people go first look the matter, say,
na Imo man.
Na Imo man, no, na so then they do. How we go take for use media to correct a lot of negative thinking when they spread up and down?
You see, first of all, people just know say, one person do this thing. No mean say everybody where they are on a person, they do the same thing. You know, feel they judge the whole community on top say one person for that community do this kind of thing. Like me now, I get like YouTube channel. For that YouTube channel, they talk, everything that they talk now, I want to say make you reach youth, make them they think. You know, if you say Twitter, I know they even understand them, because small thing, they just they fight each other. And if you look at me, if they fight, if they say, okay, come real life, try to solve whatever, they know they show. Or waiting that they fight for now, I want to say they won't be popular people on Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is. If person do something to you, fine, I know say make you just look at them, forget or anything, but there are logical ways where you feel take,
settle the matter without fight or causing each other.
That's it. And you'd say we need to realize say all the child's play we didn't do, they don't make sense anymore. Make with the reason on top, make with the act like intelligent people. It's something, if I say Imo man do something, it not be the Imo man that they look, waiting push the man go do waiting do. And waiting be the circumstance. It may be say the man they frustrated, say unemployment. Now we go through, instead of make with they say, oh na Igbo man, we go say, okay, the reason why this man do this thing like this, unemployment. Now how we go tackle unemployment for the country?
So that more people no go do whether Yoruba or Calabar or Hausa.
Because now frustration they lead people, they do different things. So all that say they look for tribe or anything, no be find waiting cause whoever do the thing, waiting push them do that thing. No be say go they look tribe or anything like that.
Very true. It go good make we emphasize here now, say things like religion, things like which party they. Things like which place he come from. Now things when they always they divide us. From waiting our two ogbonge young visitors don't talk. If we look people based on the value when they give us and the value when we give them and the content of their character, our country will continue to move forward. Young people want to hear word. When I don't see young people they talk, want to hear word. Make we move forward now. It gets one particular sad incident when happened on the 25th of May. Kidnapper people enter inside school where children go learn. come carry this our children. As at the Monday when they calculate, it don't reach 60 days. People can't come out, can't talk, say, some people talk am with bitterness. Say, if na big man picking this thing happen to, in 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, we go don see results. But if it happen to poor man, we no dey see anything. I go like make we discuss this issue. Like young people, when they prefer solution, that is, they think of solutions to plenty problems we get.
That's the way you talk about, a security problem. I don't think like say maybe a rich man or poor man because they go bring ransom, say 10 million naira ransom. Poor man no go fit just collect 10 million naira pay, but rich man go pay and once collecting picking back. It's still dey bad. Why they go kidnap the child in the first? Why that picking go? Why go come out?
Okay, so what you dey talk now? We say first and foremost, we first focus on the fact say people go school, go kidnap children. Exactly. You dey talk about security.
Yes. So anybody they fit kidnap anybody. They kidnap billionaires, but they go kidnap them, can ask for money. Now that money they go use bail them out. The problem is say, like Joker said, instead of looking at Igbo man and saying Igbo man, look for the cause of that problem. The cause of that problem of that kidnap is bad security. If security dey tight, nobody go to think of kidnap.
Talking about security when they tight, according to one Punch editorial about 2 weeks ago, they talk say we get around 380,000 plus police officers. Out of these 380,000 plus, about 100,000 they guide our senior men when the government,
yes,
and also VIPs.
Don't be lie.
If you want to talk of security, you not think say we supposed to begin the address her from that angle of say, for example, Madam, they go market, policeman and driver, policeman they follow am. Meanwhile, we the ordinary Nigerian people when they supposed to protect, they know they protect us. You not think say that one we supposed to address?
You don't say they released bill, like 36 new bill recently. It dey nice when I see the young people part. They don't use that one, just make all the young people think say other problems no dey. They don't tell us say you fit contest. But still, there are many other things there. Like this thing we talk about now. Why they don't feel put out bill say they go reduce the security personnel so they follow all these senators around?
100,000 of this security, they follow
people when the government and VIPs.
Then, let's say 200,000 remain, about 150,000 of that 200 will remain. No, their work. You understand? They don't know what they do. Now to stand for road, they collect money. To stand for road, they ask for what no concern them. So the thing is, this country, they confuse me. Not be sometimes, a lot of times, if not every time. Because we get 300 and something police. 200 they guide VIP and senior people. 150 no know what they do. The remaining 50, if they even know what they do.
The instruments to use to
in no day. You don't see police motor before?
I don't see them.
You get how that one fit chase. Then okay, if you even go back to the school, the reason I'm saying no be one child they kidnap, no be two, no be three, 6.
I don't say they pay you.
They all the people. Is it? I know the security where they the school. Maybe security no day, but they figure all this normal say gate man. Where they okay.
Over 70 years of security man.
I know.
Now
70 years, you know they security work now for young people, low boy. For this kind of case, we don't say the man maybe 70, 80. They say that maybe when they enter selfie they sleep. But how them pass everybody where they the school and nobody knows that they take children away. Number one, the system in that school now rubbish. Thing is that all these issues, if you they look at where we go see say not be only security, the school system, everything they crumbled. So
it go good make we address all these issues. But make I ask, I won't put that on the spot. We go ever find solution to these problems with the crop of leadership when we get today?
We have poor leadership. We need leadership restructuring, not economic restructuring. If we don't restructure our leadership, the problem go dey this country. As today like this now, you go talk about. I say you want to talk about one topic where we the not too young to wrong bill. That bill, some other things where they no touch, where they supposed to touch.
When no go make the not too young to wrong bill succeed.
Exactly, because now they don't talk say now from 25 and above. We have 2 leading parties in this country, and those 2 leading parties have a lot of population. The youth go on start their own party now. They go just cover like maybe 60 people for their own community. Another person go start another one again. But those people where they there, since now 25 and above, those 80 years old men who still the politics,
they go still continue.
And there's something where they use again today. Fund people now with money.
As in Godfather.
Stomach infrastructure. Yes, they have a lot of money. So they go pay all these young people again to vote them in. Okay. So they need to put a limit
so that we'll get cap.
Exactly.
At least if you don't reach 60, go dey play with your grandchildren.
25 to 55. That's what I think. If you are 60 and above, you are old.
But we need the wisdom of the wise.
They will advise. Don't come and sit down on the seat. Advice, give us advice. Be our mentors. Tell us. Not every leader now can be a mentor because most of them have failed.
Very true. Okay, you know what? You don't come touch the one when we say, now why I even carry una come? They're not too young to run. You know, say the question when I ask before we come discuss this thing, I say, with the problems we face today, the present crop of leaders we will get, will go fit solve this problem. We'll talk about young people. A lot of people, when we talk of young people, the first thing will come to their mind and say, young people are not ready. Young boys won't drive Jeep. Young boys won't drive range. Young girls won't travel, go holiday. They won't sleep with man and the rest of them. I want to ask this very, very simple question. You think, say, judging by our education for inside this country, judging by family life for inside this country, judging by exposure and what we know, you think, say, young people, if they put them for this position, they go fit do anything when go allow for positive change and growth inside Nigeria?
Yes.
You say yes?
Yes.
We'll go rush enter inside break. Okay. When we go this break, come back, you'll continue your explanation based on us in the heart. No go anywhere. Welcome back to Us in the Heart. Here's Chukudi, Jumoke Pinero, Chigozie Okwara, the inside studio. Young people inside studio, and we discuss issues that affect everybody inside the border Nigeria. And today, now from the eye of young people, when we say any mistake we will make, now we go suffer am for future. Or any good thing we will do today, now we go enjoy am for future. And the matter when we discuss. So, but we go try our phone lines open and make you call in. Young person, talk your mind. Old person, give us advice because we really need to change our country and move our country forward. Before we go that break, I'll be asked one important question. Say, with the present crop of leaders we will get, all the problems we will face for this country, we go fit solve them. The question, the way when the answer take go, it's very, very clear. Say, somehow, we'll never get answers. I can't ask whether young people, they're ready. Because if you check what plenty people they talk, say, young people, for now, if you ask plenty of them, say, write out your priority. You go out, you see someone who go talk, say, I want to change my country. Many people go put Jeep. 2, some people will put party with girls in swimming pool. 3, girls will put holiday and shopping. I want to ask this very, very important question. Make we tell ourselves the truth. Young people really they're ready for leadership. Not be by mouth, Chigozie.
The thing is, not be everybody. Now, yes, people are ready, but not be everybody will be politician for this
exactly.
country. People go be other things too. But that thing, yes, young people are ready to politicians become presidents and all. But it's not about us being young. They are being competent and you being ready to take office.
That's so. Don't be just say because you're young.
Exactly.
You young, you go get sense.
The whole thing now, they did a rally recently. One small rally. I saw young people. Sorry to call them louds or whatever, but they were walking around the road, running up and down. I said, is this the people that want to come and lead the country? The people that are on social media writing different scripts and everything on how you go run country. They are not coming out. They are staying indoors. So I don't really think it's about young people. It's about competent leaders. If the leaders we've had before that were old were good and wanted to change the whole country, it would have happened. So I don't think it's only about being young.
This talk about, say, young people, waiting they worry you yourself, not be even Nigeria first. Make una face waiting they worry you now. You think, say, people they right to talk, say, young boys won't drive Jeep, young girls won't go holiday, they won't do shopping. You think, say, the people they talk this thing, are they correct at all?
You see, it's funny because we they say young people won't buy Jeep. People where they there now, what's them they do? No, we say then they buy Jeep, then they buy private jets, then they buy land, own almost everything where they around them. So I don't know now, waiting when they talk. Now young people, they feel work. Like waiting to go they talk. Not be everybody go they politics. Now people, if you notice on Twitter, people if they do talk or anything about politics, people they respond. But if to say come out real life, make we actually work, people no go talk. 2 things. Some of them just they talk. While some of them, they actually want to work, but then they fear. Because
some
politics...
of them are benefiting from the politicians already in power.
True.
And they will say, make I not go talk about this person
exactly.
before I not go get...
Exactly. But then again, a lot of people, they are afraid, say, why... You know this politics of a thing, someone, they dirty. So people, they first say, make I not go enter politics or make they kill me for my parents. Or I go run, I no go win. Not be today when we don't see competent people where they run for office, very competent, but wait, they don't go vote the person in. Why? Because these other people don't
share money.
Exactly. So, and Chigozie mentioned something about when they go form their own political parties and everything. We know say this Nigeria will day. two major parties. Now, if they won't come out say, okay, I don't want to under this party, I won't come out under fresh party. We go got fresh people, but people will never today there, people will go free work. You know, free win election for Nigeria with that kind of thing. It would take God knows what for that kind of thing to happen. Because if you not say a good person there for this other party, you know, go vote them. Now the person where they those two other parties,
we share money.
Exactly. So you know, we say too many people no want work. We are ready. Well, some of us are ready. Make I not say we are ready, but we need encouragement. It's hard to find person who go encourage us.
Because they make I ask you now. Now we are ready in our mouth. What think we as young people suppose they do to really show say we dey ready?
First of all, when they change our mindset? Another thing again, the things where they happen for recently, flood does happen for Lagos State. Maybe the old men they go for road, they throw things for flood. And the young people, people where they buy gala, they shop gala. How about now them? They buy things for road, they throw them for floor. So first of all, if we they dirty the streets, how we can't do when we can't go into power? So many things they no be about us to make I just go run. Many people are not ready. Some people are saying, it's our turn, let's go there. What if they enter power and they don't want to come down too? They said they want to do turn by turn. After 8 years, you leave the Senate, one thing. I don't believe those are the things we look for.
Very, very true. We get Oga Ganiu on top of our telephone line. Ganiu, they call us all the way from Kebbi. Ganiu, good morning and welcome to Ask Edey Hot. Oga Ganiu, you there? Oga Ganiu, you don't connect us. If you get chance, call us back. We can make your contribution as it take concern. All the action to do we will discuss this week. Now, young people they inside studio. Now, why smoke and plenty fire they come out? And Jumoke, make I ask you this very, very important question now. Chicos, they already talk and say we need to change our mindset. And changing our mindset got to do with some of the things when they do. They think say, no now just small thing, now ordinary thing to throw dirty inside gutter. Now small thing now, but we go they complain about people when they for government. Talking about changing mindset, you get another thing will happen for the voting for inside the House of Senate. You get one bill where they talk say 35% may they include women. Not be this one, not be say women una get 35%, make una just enter, they do am as una like. But the way when the vote they go, it be like say some people they fear. And the senator bin come out talk say, it be like say some people based on culture, based on religion, then they believe say if women enter, women go begin the grow wings. I won't ask, why you think say we men? Sometimes if we look women, we go look say this woman self, I'm out too sharp. She always they behave anyhow. But before you answer that question, we get another call from Zaria. Good morning and welcome to Ask Edey Hot, Oga Paul.
Good morning.
Good morning, Oga Paul.
Good morning.
Good day, hear you, Oga Paul.
Based on the matter now the course.
Continue.
See, now two set of youth now we get.
Okay.
We need to understand that one first. Two set of youth now we get. Now because the leaders they don't take the youth attention from politics because they're saying that we be leaders of tomorrow, but today we be followers. We never see ourselves as leaders. So now these two set of youth, some of them still get interest for politics. Some don't get interest for politics again. So like waiting my brother talk with by the left, after they look at by the left.
Yeah, Chigozie.
He make a statement that the youth, as a matter of fact, by the time when they don't give youth from younger age to be in strategic positions or whole positions, as such, it will encourage youth to become into politics. Let me give you an instance now, but make I talk the fact, the truth. 25 years, no go feel rule. Feel there any position, strategic position like that. For 40, like you said, 40 to 60, yes, we feel get somebody like president who will rule us. Then when we don't get 40 or 35 to 60, don't they rule us, you go see say our youth go come they get interest for politics. What do you expect them to get? We just be followers. Till date, since when they born me, at today, na follow I be, and we will never see you with a leader.
So, Oga Paul, thank you very much for this analysis where you don't give. Say we get two sets. One where no they show interest and one where they show interest. All we need to do now is to they put fire for the ones where they show interest so that they go reach this position. Joshua from Lagos. Good morning and welcome to Ask Edey Hot.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Oga Joshua.
Yeah, I want to make comment concerning that lady, the police issue that the lady made.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, the lady make mention of our police are not responsible. I don't think so. Our police, how much are they paid? They're not paid well. Just imagine the police earning 40,000 or 50,000, and he has about 4 to 5 kids, and then his children have to go to their institution, and he has to pay school fees and house rent. Then the police has to be on the street to collect the remaining balance of his salary and wages. So if the police are paid well, then automatically the police will render their services very, very well.
Very, very true.
Now, imagine the police giving guns and they are asked to protect the citizens with poor pay. Automatically, there will be an armed robber on the street. So the government needs to address the issue of poor pay and poor incentive.
Very, very true.
Part of the police.
Oga Joshua, thank you very much for this important contribution. And you and our Ogbonge visitor Jumoke, that the same pattern una dey follow for this talk, because what did she talk now say? If we check the problems when Nigerian police force they face, if we check the number of those when we say really go work, and check the population of Nigeria, we no go fit see any result. But you don't prefer solution. Just like she talk, you don't talk say, pay our police officers them well, take care of them well, because they don't sign say they go protect us. And if person when they protect you, don't take care of them, you no go do the work well. Thank you very much for this your important contribution. Jumoke could talk about perception now. For the way when the votes they go, then vote again say, make we not give women that 35%. I want to ask you, shey na true say as we men dey think now, make I no comot myself and I no talk say I dey comot myself, as we men dey think, we dey always dey look women dey say this woman, if we give her 1 yard she go collect 10. No vex before you answer that question. Tony dey call us from Lagos. Oga Tony, good morning and welcome to Aside Hot.
Good morning, Oga Shukudi.
Good morning, Oga Tony.
Good morning, my dear young people.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you say, Mr. Shukudi, you see that place where you saw that Ebola model country. It's a place that is so very, it's a bush. Not be town. No. If police never take care of town, how can police take care of that kind of bush? If you get to police station, we just like from Cement to my field before you see police station. The place that I have been before. So it is now that can't bad thing have happened now. They will go and place police station around that area. The place I'm telling you is a bush. It's a very bushy area. It's a village. Ugbona is a village. Say you pass to Uji, pass to Tomoba, even born that to Ijebo, it's a very far distance. So that place that you give up security in that area.
Very, very true.
That I have been before.
Oga Tony, we appreciate this your contribution. You don't talk and say, make we get police presence for that particular place, because like you talk, now Bush, this question now, why men they always they look women? They use side eyes, they look una like say the kind spirit where they push una. Now spirit where we say if they push una to take over everything.
I never understand. But I don't understand, honestly. Cause
Hello.
Oh, no vex, you there there. Welcome to Aside Hot.
Hello, this is Mike from Lagos.
Welcome, Oga Mike.
I have two issues to talk about and look at the factors.
Continue.
Number one, the issue of the police.
Okay.
And the police, yes, I agree with you. Some of them are not responsible, and our leaders are also having a fraction to their own side to protect them and their family and their loved ones. The remaining fraction is for the other millions of Nigeria. That's about 99%. Because I know that our leaders are only 1%. But the only thing I can say is the problem is the issue of funding. And issue of when they go funding, when money is being given, we should ensure that the money is judiciously used. In terms of remuneration of these policemen and also their equipment. Imagine a police vehicle that was on the road that even you, if you place a Nigerian police vehicle on 100 meters, with my humble self, I will run more than that. I will run more than that police vehicle. So now tell me, how will such police vehicle be able to be used to checkmate crime in Nigeria? So we need to really remunerate them. We need to look at their salaries, their welfare, and everything.
Very true.
That's one. Then also on the part of the leaders, I don't want to talk about leaders. I'm tired. Then the issue of the youth. I agree and I disagree. I agree that the youth should govern for 40%. That's my own agreement. Agreement is 40%, 60% disagreement. The question is, tell me the youth that will lead this country, that even lead a local government. Is it the youth that over thousands of them are into scam, Yahoo? Is it the ones that are looking for how to get rich today or tomorrow?
But Oga Mike, you don't believe say we still get young people when we say
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Continue.
That is the angle I'm looking at.
Okay.
Majority of our youth are into crime. They are into crime. Even this one that are shouting and clamoring, I can tell you in one way or the other, they've led school unions and they are into crime. Some months back, I heard about Ife, a student union or a student union president had 1.something million as a part of his body for phone. For making calls for phone. What are you going to do with such amount of money for phone calls? If that person is going to lead the government, then you should spend 15 million for the charge card.
Oga Mike, you don't raise valid points, and we believe say the young Nigerians, when they listen, and they go take this one as challenge and do the needful to move this our country forward. Somebody they hang on top of our telephone line from Anambra. Oga John, welcome to Acid the Hot. Oga John, reduce the volume of your television.
Hello.
We dey hear you, Oga John. Continue.
Yeah. Hello, Chibodi.
Good morning, Oga John. Continue.
Yeah. How is the...
Everything dey fine. Continue. We dey hear you. Oga John don dey wait patiently, but e be like say the network don confuse am. Now, Jumoke must answer this question.
You see, I know they understand why men they think say women be problem. Now, they always talk this thing, say train a woman and complete them because they train a woman and
Complete them yourself.
train a woman and train a nation. No be say women. The thing is, we too they think say women they do this, women they do. See the same thing when women they do now, men too they do, and whether you like it or not.
So woman chop money, man chop money.
Simple. So allow, give them the opportunity. We don't get women we don't work. We don't do things. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Exactly my point. Did they ever say in anywhere that women should not run for office?
Hold on.
Wait, no, but did they ever say in anywhere?
No, they didn't.
So the way they are saying this, women advocates, yes, women need to be in power too. But they never said no woman should run for power.
Make we break this matter down so that it go clear. Now, we know say nobody say make women no run. E get one particular woman wey don dey run since, Sarah Jubril. She don run. I notice say she dey see her leg again. But the thing when people dey talk be say, make we cause level playing field so that the women wey wan run, well, when they feel like say, if I enter now, these men they go quack me or push me come out. Give them 35%.
See, what they need is change of mindset. They need training. You need to sit them down and train them. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, right now she has been preparing for a US bank director or something. Is she not a woman?
But make I ask you this important question. Make I ask you this important question. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Dora Akunyili, rest in peace, Obi Ezekwesili, and so many other great women.
In House of Reps and
so many other great women we don't do a lot.
Are they men?
But if we go tell ourselves the truth, the challenge when these women they face, make we not even lie.
It was a lot.
The challenge when these women they face, now plenty. But in looking at some of the problems when they make some people no one agree make women enter, let's talk about religion. It gets some parts of this country where we say, as a woman, once your papa born you, if you be woman, you not be your papa property. Because then they see you as person when we say, go marry another man, turn to the man property. It get person when we call us on top of us, or tell us, say, one of the greatest regrets when he get, now say, in papa, talk say, all the girls when him born, they useless and he don't train them. Now in mama suffer to train them, go school. You don't think say some of these things like religion, culture, they affect negatively. And they make things they're challenging for women.
In Africa, religion is our greatest problem.
Culture, some aspects.
Some out of culture, but religion more especially is our problem. Because the mindset, like I said, the mindset of women, they put them like you are the one to be staying in the house. And some of them say, no, I'll stand up and do my own thing. And they are doing big things. And the young youths, female youths that are there, they are saying what they are doing. So why are they saying that they don't allow us to give us a chance? Who is holding you back?
Abeg, please tell Chigozie, waiting that bill where they no accept. Waiting the bill talk.
We go hold on because people like saying now one fight now. Shegun they call us from Abeokuta. Oga Shegun, good morning and welcome to Acid the Hot.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Oga Shegun.
Yeah, how's everything?
We dey fine, Oga Shegun. We dey fine, Oga Shegun.
Hope everything is a turn up well.
He dey turn up well, Oga Shegun.
I dey feel now here. Every time they call a number, I know they pick.
Okay, we don't pick. We are talk.
I bet good at the jolly here.
Okay, talk.
The thing, no matter whether they knock there, you get as the bill. The way Nigeria been, God go help us.
Because many things where they happen, sir. The one where they talk for Boko Haram, sir, that one did here. The kidnapping one did here. Where would they talk? The Oshibaju, our vice president, don't say may they go to this thing now. May they go to Maiduguri. This is soldier where they die. The two way me I they see for this matter, as matter they be like this, where they go. Everybody where they that place, they're supposed to pack their command. May they pack everybody command for that place. This is why they say Boko Haram they destroy. If while a politician this thing not their hand not dead yet, this is not going to be like this.
Very true. Okay, what you they talk now say make we get leaders when go enter, and these leaders now people when we say they get the passion to serve. Back to our fight now. Chigozie, you go hold fire now.
Before
no, you go hold fire. No, you go hold fire because she won't enter you now. Like you said, you don't already come and talk say nobody they stop them, but we don't identify plenty challenges when they make life difficult for these women there. For example, if we check statistics of the number of people when they go school, especially for the north of the country, based on the statistics, it just be like say women or the girl child na objects. They know they see them.
That's the problem. That's the problem of the girl child's parents.
Wait, may I land?
We should be changed.
Wait, it's a problem. It's a problem of the girl's child's parents.
Yes.
But at some point in this our country, people go school for free. If Papa look say, I no go spend money on top of this girl because na girl, but I go spend on top of boy. If we get free education, we really dey free and they okay. You not think say parents go allow their girl children go school?
First of all, for the man to think that he's supposed to spend more money for the boy past the girl, then that Papa himself, his mindset, they very.
No, the truth be said that they think like that because that's problem.
Exactly, they think like that. So that problem. So jumping all those problems and talking about women being in politics is that it doesn't.
Okay, but you don't think say, for example, if the court of say 35% we won't give out to women, and parents come they see say, Mr. Adamu Pikin when go school, he become his daughter become minister. Mr. Okoro Pikin when go school, daughter become minister. You don't think say he go one make it.
So now being in politics now is now a way to chop money.
Not be chop money.
That's how you are saying it now. There are doctors, there are bankers, there are many other things. Women do a lot of things.
Hold on.
Hold on, woman, hold on.
See,
continue.
I understand what you they talk. See, the thing is that women will run for positions. It they hard because first of all, if they run self, if they move vote them in. God's grace. When they call enter, it they hard get everything I talk. I'm not saying some other women not.
Is it easy for men?
No, make you talk. No, but I mean plenty part. Exactly.
Now, but some men it hard for them to enter for politics too.
And you know say we get unwritten rule. If the man, most times, if the man na president, if they won't favor women, market women plenty for this state or community. If they won't vote for us, they'll carry woman put. Now why would they get position of woman leader? Why must we get woman leader if the woman get quality to act for government?
No, wait. This woman leader thing you're saying, the first lady's office, these women, they all accept it. And they all carry other women along. And they're dancing.
It doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right.
So why are the women, the older women, why are they accepting such?
Hold on.
This Chigozie and we matter no time. See, you know what we go do? See, if women want to run, make the alarm them run. But the thing
did they stop them before?
No, wait, make you talk.
They shouldn't make them not make things hard. Make them not cause like you said, there are unwritten rules. Whether I like it or not, a woman might have to run, but they don't go allow them. They will not come out and say this one is not good. They'll just allow you fool yourself from beginning of the end.
I support the 35% bill. I support the bill.
You will run, you will practice, you do everything, you get ready for your manifesto. You will disturb yourself from the beginning to the very end, but they're going to know,
nothing in life is easy.
They're not going to yes, but in Nigeria, they make it too difficult.
No, they make this question.
Then one more thing.
Angela Merkel.
One more thing. As I support say make women enter government, I support them well. But make Nigerians not go they think say any woman we want run make the alarm no. As long as that woman
get the quality.
No, if she don't get the quality, make she not go. If no woman go there, make no woman there. As long as she get the quality, make she go. But if she don't get the quality, no go to say because we want woman make she enter. You get everything I talk. As long as she get the quality, make una alarm.
Make I ask you now, how we go take no women when get quality? She not say she sabi cook soup, or she sabi dress, or she fine. How we go take no women when get quality?
Waiting cook soup after. How you don't take no men when get quality?
You fire me back with that question. No? She goes they answer the question. How we go take no women when get quality?
I be woman, but I go talk say I go look what they don't do. Then get portfolio, then get resume. You go see what they don't do.
It has nothing to do with beauty, nothing with food.
But I will still say something. There are major issues that make, before you get to the final point of saying you will run, let women run. Women are not going to school. sorry, girl childs are not going to school in a lot of rural areas, not urban areas.
Why they know they
So,
go?
because of orientation and mindset
And
of
what
the
did the
parents.
government fit do to correct that
My
orientation?
point exactly.
My point still, I'm coming back to you, it's not even about you can change something. You can change something. Not about
Agreed.
government.
Agreed.
We are citizens. Everything is government. Leave them alone. Let them go and do economic issues. Let them make the economy grow. Let people like us go to rural areas to change things. Enlighten the parents.
Our people went there for house. Now don't hear all our discussions. Jumoke, Pinero, and Chigozie Okwara. Young people inside studio. I will not talk the matter the way it take be. Young people supposed to participate. Older people participate. Give us advice so that we will move this our country forward. Until we come back again on Monday. I'm feeling like a pastor. Remain blessed. Thank you. To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.